Okay, so we're going to need some lime matter. Well, can I make lime matter? Oh, ooh. Okay. That's going to be painful. So to make one lime matter
Yeah.
is 9,000... No, 9 million coal.
Oh, 9 million
Yeah.
coal.
9 million coal.
Are we growing?
We have 4 million coal. We're missing 4.5 million coal.
Yes, we have got a coal seed, so we could start growing coal.
We could. I feel like there's probably a better source of coal.
You think?
I would think.
Can smelt wood if we've got a load of spare. Well, that goes into charcoal, I guess, so it's not really ideal.
No. Let me have a look. So we can sieve stuff.
We could sieve gravel. We could make an auto sieve and sieve compressed gravel. Or normal gravel for that matter.
Yeah. We can cast liquefacted coal.
How are you going to make your liquefacted coal, though?
I don't know. Well, transmutation, we can turn 1 diamond into 64 coal.
How's our diamond supply?
Pretty good.
50k, but are we getting them anywhere, or is that just like... We can auto-craft them, but what do we auto-craft them from?
Diamond.
From coal. We make diamonds out of coal when we need diamonds.
Yeah, maybe not then, because otherwise it would get upset.
Let's just make an infinite loop. Why is my leather not being made? What's that waiting on?
That will be in the laser. Which is... it's crafting stuff.
Can we see what
it's making crafting? Soul sand currently.
It's making what?
Soul sand.
This might well be for my other craft that's going on for the Inferium.
I can't complain too much then, can you?
No, I don't know what the Inferium needs. Let's have a look. It does need a lot of soul sand, yeah, okay. Shame that they both need the laser.
Yeah.
I guess in the meantime, I could look at the tier after, which is Prudentium. 204 Prudentium ingots. Oh, 200. Yeah, 204. Prudentium.
Not good. So we also need.
Don't have the materials for that. We're missing a master infusion crystal. Wonderful.
Because it's been used in another recipe.
I'll wait until the Inferium's done. It's probably locked up by the Inferium craft.
So more fun issues with all the Project E stuff.
Yeah.
Is that it needs supremium coal, which needs superium coal, which needs intermediate coal, which needs prudentium coal for all of the different recipes. So that's not only going to be expensive on more expensive on coal, it's also expensive on essence.
Can I borrow the terminal again for a second?
Yep, go for it.
Hassan terminal. I've just realised how many of some of these I'm going to need, and so I've decided I am going to have an autocraft for them.
Coal seeds.
There we go, I am done. I just
you.
need to find a molecular assembler with enough slots.
There should be plenty.
There are plenty. There we go.
Right. So now I need to go set up the coal as a phytogrow chamber.
I'm going to put the armour away again. That's probably going to be a between sessions waiting for all that to craft thing.
Yeah, there's lots of things like that.
But we're up to Ender Dragon armour at the moment.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of sad that we don't wear the armour that we've been making.
Yeah. But if it's damaged, we can't upgrade it.
We can repair it. but when our other armour is just as good,
Yeah.
it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
It's easier just to wait. I mean, we're not actually that far off now, all things considered. The next 5 tiers are all reasonably doable, just as we have to wait a while for the crafts to happen to make the materials to make them.
Yeah.
After that, it gets a bit more complicated. Like after Supremium, it's dark matter.
I mean, that is what I'm currently working on. It's very, very expensive.
Then after dark matter, it's dark steel, which is far more affordable, and we already have loads of.
We've had that for ages.
I don't know why that's so high up in the tiers.
Does it use blocks? Does it use loads? Does it use
uses
singularities?
It uses ingots.
Well, I'm not going to complain about an easy recipe.
After dark steel, it's end steel, which is also really affordable. I mean, each one does use a guardian diode as well, but I don't think they're going to be difficult for us to make. Doesn't look like it.
I doubt it. But yeah.
And then after Ender, it's then fluxed armor plating to make the flux infused chest plate, which is the tier that we would need to make the jet plate, which is the upgrade to our jetpacks.
Okay.
But I think we do then have to make it into the jet plate, in fairness, and then we upgrade the jet plate to stellar with stellar ingots. Again, we've got those.
Yeah.
And then we use red matter to make the red matter chest plate. And then we go into Draconic Evolution fusion crafting to upgrade it to the ultimate chest plate, and then to the Wyvern chest plate, and then to the gem chest plate, and then to the Draconic chest plate. And then we go into extended crafting to make it into a multi chest plate.
Yes.
And then an infinity breastplate. And then that's where we end. We're getting there. We're over halfway through. We're halfway to the best armour.
We are. I have a question.
Yeah.
I'll stop lagging. You're doing a crafting recipe at the moment that's using the gem, the blood gem for essences. How long has that got left on it?
It's this one, I assume. Over here.
Yeah. Okay.
It started on 204 and it's on 180 now.
Would we be able to cancel that so I can take a couple of infusing crystals out and then you can restart it on 180? And then I can just put those in when I need to do a craft. Is that okay?
Okay. I guess.
Thank you, I've got some crystals. So once you started your thing, I'll put some crystals back in. So yeah, because rather than making all of those matters that need millions of coal, my first task is going to be making an energy condenser.
Yes, I would.
So that feels. Do I make 1 or 2 energy condensers? I feel like I should go straight to 2 if I can.
I think straight to 2. And my first question is, does it have an EMC value? Can we condense condensers?
Have an EMC value.
We can condense condensers, so we need 2. One to condense the other one.
Yes. No crafting CPUs are available.
None big enough, I imagine.
It's not a big recipe. It's only.
Although that said, the one you're standing on is
kilobytes.
massive, so.
Yeah, that is our big one, and it is online. So I'm a little confused. Okay, I can make 1. I just can't make 16.
You might have to do it one at a time then, are you?
I can make 8, so I can do half the recipe at a time.
It's coming in over here.
What is going on? I'm going to blame this on server lag.
Is it not wanting to do one that's too large? So ideally it wants to put it in here, maybe. But this one's occupied.
This has got a recipe in it.
Oh,
it's
just not displaying. It's busy doing air canisters that don't display on the screen. That'll be why then.
Right. Well, I also need 4 pink matter, and that's also an expensive recipe. So
Yeah.
there we go. That'll start on that one, and then we do have a spare crystal left over if you wanted to do any other crafting.
I think
If you wanted to do the next tier of, you could start the next tier of ingot going.
See, I did consider this.
Or you can start making your cores, because they need some ingots as well, don't they?
The cores don't. No, the cores need the essence. The only reason I can't make the cores at the moment is I need leather, which is currently rating on the laser.
Okay.
So as soon as the atomic reconstructor is done with the soul sand, then it will do the leather, then I can make the cores. Once it's done the leather, I'm going to start the craft for the next level of ingot, because that will probably need more soul sand, would be my guess.
Yeah.
Given it need each prudentium needs an inferium. So
Yeah.
however, we don't need actually we don't appear to ever need neutral steel. Am I missing something? Must be missing something.
What can go in this slot?
The ingots don't appear to ever need
Filter.
neutral steel. The essence might do, but
Well, I found the problem with my Philosopher's Stone stuff.
right.
The crafting is, because I can't do it in the computer, the crafting is a fair bit slower. But that's fine. I never actually... I made all the coal stuff. I never put the pattern into the interface. Well done, me.
Do you want to kill a Gaia Guardian?
Yes, I would like to do that, seeing as I have just finished what I was doing.
I'm just going to read the book quickly on how to spawn the Gaia Guardian. At least I would, but it doesn't have a search bar, so...
What's it called? Let's Go Britannia. Where's my Let's Go Britannia is in your hand.
Yeah,
I can tell it's mine because it's soulbound.
I took the one that's in the computer.
I'll use your basic non-soulbound.
I can't see a page for Gaia Guardian in here, in the index.
Alphamancy, Ritual of Gaia. Ritual of Gaia is a procedure often enacted by the elves, which is the only way to acquire Gaia spirits. This ritual requires an active beacon with some Gaia pylons. Read on. One level above the beacon as the altar, as well as a single terrestrial ingot as a sacrifice. So we need to make some Gaia pylons. I think it's 4.
Yeah, 4 Gaia pylons.
And then a beacon with 1 tier on it. So
yeah,
9
I'll get a
blocks.
beacon. There we go, beacon, and some
How many of there?
blocks of iron. Have you
Something
got? I'll get a terra
is
steel as
using-
well.
Something's using Terra Steel because it's trying to craft 3 stacks at the moment.
Oh, I just asked it to craft 100.
My Elementium.
Your elementium.
Yes.
We
I
appear to
haven't-
not have a lot of mana currently.
because we're making 3 stacks of Terra Steel. I have a Terra Steel ingot. I've cancelled my recipe. It's
Okay.
one I'll set up again.
Have you made 4
Okay.
pylons?
Nope, I've been busy reading the book. Would you like me to go and set it up as a recipe?
We could. I'm concerned that they do require elementium.
They do, but as soon as I've cancelled my recipe and I could just redo it between recordings,
Yeah.
we'll have plenty of time between this and the next recording. I don't mind unblocking some of my things. Right, are you making the pylons? Or am I?
I'm making them, but I don't know if we want to set up a recipe for them. We shouldn't need to, because I don't think they get used up, do they?
They are used in the creative mill but that requires 4, and if we use an ender shard, we shouldn't need to do this again.
I mean, my point is I don't think they get used up by the ritual, but we don't need to use the ritual more than once.
Yeah. Right. We both just grabbed an ender shard.
Yeah. Well, it's best for both of us to have one.
Yes.
I imagine we can put them in the crafting bench to unprogram them. So that one that you've got with a Hydra head in it, you can just put in the crafting bench and it will reset it.
There we go. I didn't know that.
Currently waiting for some mana diamonds to craft.
What's the hold up on that? Is it doing multiple?
There's a lot of stuff in here.
To be fair, a stack does use up a whole mana pool.
I think it's my Terra Steel craft, I think. Shall I delete that Terra Steel craft? Because that wasn't... Like, there wasn't any need for that.
Yeah, because I think that might have been blocking my Elementium stuff.
I can't actually get to it in the thing. Because in the interface, in my handheld interface, the recipes keep jumping back and forward.
I've cancelled it, there you go.
As different crafting CPUs come into use.
Yeah.
Which is far from ideal.